everyone. Welcome back to this amazing series of AI agents tutorials that we are doing from last more than a week. So this was my first course where we talked about how to do and effectively use GitHub Copilot and into one complete session, and that is really a very nice thing. People have appreciated it. But now let's quickly move on to our creating first AI agent using LLM models. I can use GitHub Copilot that we have already seen in last session. Now today we'll be using Codex to do that stuff. Now you may ask, what is Codex? Codex is a agent given by ChatGPT. So you can install Codex, Codex from Google. The moment you install Codex, you can get your free account up and running with the help of any legitimate ID. And then this is the first agent that we are going to talk about today. Now I have opened the same first agent into empty folder into VS Code so that you can see what is going to happen in this. And then I have written a prompt that what should be the first agent. So this is the prompt. I am an SRE developer and I need to create a Grafana agent for my monitoring. Agent should have a chat GPT type UI for asking questions from user. Agent should have a supervisor agent for orchestration and parsing the data from user to sub agents. Grafana sub agents for fetching the health related matrices from Grafana and parsing back to the UI via supervisor agent. Now I should have a front end running on port number 4005, back end running on port number 805, just to make sure that it is not, having a conflict with any of your applications running onto your machine or system. It would be good if you can use Python for supervisor agent, Grafana agent, because I understand Python. And if you want, you can omit this line, so it will take anything which is needed. And at the end, please create start and stop script also for our ease. So now I will fire this thing into my Codex and let's see whether it is giving perfect. Now I will simply ask for approval. Yes, I will. It will ask for approvals and it will choose the best possible model, and it is using the reasoning should be medium. If you want to keep it high, it will cost more, but let it be default. And then let's kick off this. So now we have given this thing into a plan phase the way we have given into chat the code GitHub Copilot last time. And then it will do all the analysis. It will create a proper plan, and then we will implement that plan one by one. So let me pause the video because this is gonna take time, and I will show you the plan before implementing it in a while. Now I want to show you quickly. So this planning is happening at the right hand side. You can see it is working on these files. So Grafana agent is written in Python, okay, and it is written server supervisor agent. Other things, the front end, it is creating in I think React. So I'm not very good in React and other thing, but it is creating everything quickly, and it is now creating stop and start PowerShell also. So in the meantime, so let's see where it is reached. Yeah, supervisor agent and everything is getting created in this folder, right? Now I'll come back here. I have a folder already opened here in the VS Code. So this is the README that it has created. This is the Grafana monitoring agent, a small local SRE assistant with chat style front end running on port number 4005, back end on this. Quick start. This is the starting PowerShell command, and this is the front end, and this is the stopping, and this is the Grafana URL that we will be using it, an API key, Prometheus. And then these are the optional things, and then the backend stuff. This is all README that it has created. Now it has created the backend folder. You see, it is pretty slow. The backend is getting created, and then the front end will also come in the picture. Let me pause the video, and then we'll come back whether the plan is going the way we were expecting. Okay. Okay. So Codex has actually completed the Grafana monitoring agent scaffold, and I have started this PowerShell script with the help of this command, and it is running. So let me show you the UI. And the UI looks interesting, and the Grafana monitoring agent. And when I asked, show me the Grafana agent, it's saying Grafana connection variables are not configured yet. So now I will ask, can you fix these URLs with the help of environment variables? and then I'll pass those environment variables. So can you please add the .env file with all these was I will put in the actual values. So now I'm asking, can you fix this last piece, and then we'll see whether the agent is really pulling the data. Yeah, he's saying, yep, I will add .env with placeholders and wire the backend to read it automatically. So you would only need to fill in the values and then restart. So perfect. So let him do these things, and then we will, yeah, these are the things that he needs to add in .env. These are the environment variable that I need to pass on to my agent before I run it. So I'll just again pause the video by, and then we'll fill all those things, right? Okay, perfect. So now Codex has added .env file. So what I did in the meantime, just to save your time, I have actually filled up the Grafana URL, which is already running on my local 3000 in the Grafana API key. If you want to see how to create Grafana API key, you can see my Grafana videos and the Grafana data source ID from where the data is there. And after filling all these things, I went back to my PowerShell, and then it has created a start.ps and stop.ps. So I started the application or the agent running on port number 4005, and backend is running on 8005. That, and then I refreshed. So refreshed is saying Grafana monitoring agent on port number 805. This is the backend, and this is supervisor routed chat for Grafana health infrastructure and everything from QL checks. Correct. So I will just simply say Grafana is reachable. Data set is okay. CPU for last 1 hours. CPU latest high watermark is point located 9. So CPU is also good. Memory for last 30 minutes. Very good. So failing instance, anything, one target appear to be down. Yeah. So this is giving really good agent, which is actually we have created in less than 10 or 20 minutes. How is my health? How is my laptop health? Okay. Laptop health. So yeah, it is saying something is down. So this is something it is doing only very basic checking from the Grafana, which I have provided to it. So this is my first agent. I have just borrowed the API keys from my previous agent. But yeah, so what is the benefit of this? I have scaffolded, Grafana agent, which is a Python code. Let's see the coding and everything. This is the Python code, which is actually running and checking let me show you the Grafana health. It is checking, okay, with the help of API health endpoint, okay, and then it is checking the data source, and then what else we want to check, right? And then there's a server.py, which is actually running the backend. This is supervisor agent, which is doing all that communication between your sub agent and the UI, right? And this is my front end, uh, JavaScript, and this is the front end, I think React, because I'm not sure how it works. And these are the PowerShell files for start and stop, and batch files for start and stop. This is the env for any kind of hard coding, you can put it here. And this is the readme. Very basic thing it has done, and it has quickly done it in less than 10 minutes. Now this is the very basic Grafana agent that I have created it, and it is connecting to my backend Grafana, which is this one. This is running on port number 3000. Now I want to show one more thing. I created something similar yesterday, but that was on different port. I need to turn it on. Just give me a moment. Let me turn it on, and then I'll show you. Let me pause the video. Okay, so I want to show one more agent which I created it yesterday, and it is running on port number exactly similar. It is running on port number 3005. So today's agent is running on 4005, and backend is on 8005, and yesterday's agent backend is on 8000. But I asked certain additional things in this. So this is the UI. So see the difference in prompt. So this is the prompt that I created it yesterday. So it is now doing checks like this. Okay, my system summarized that it is healthy. Are there any active alerts? There are no active alerts. The CPU usage? No. Show error logs? There are no error logs. And lock key I have not configured. So same kind of thing, but with different prompts. I've created two agents in the span of 2 days. So you see, it is all a matter of which model is generating your AI agent, and what is the time, either using Opus, either using something else. So that is something which I want to tell you, and what kind of prompt that you are giving. So today I gave a little bit different prompt. I specified the ports number. I did not specify the env file, so I did not create it, but I asked him that he created it later, right? So this is the very first AI agent that we created it using our free thing that we learned in my last session using GitHub Copilot. And that is pretty much we will be doing complex AI agents, multiple sub agents, supervisor agent in our next chapter into the same playlist. So till then, please try it out. And if you face any problem, it is very straightforward. Keep only things that you know so that you can understand. You can ask those related questions. Always have scripts ready so that your model is not doing multiple rounds of understanding. Front end, back end, keep it simple and read me that will understand what your first AI agent is doing. So this is also a very basic AI agent, monitoring agent. Now we will do multiple agents in our next chapter, doing multiple sub agents and then supervisor agent, which is doing the supervision of all these agents. So till then, just try it out and let me know if you've stuck somewhere. I will try to help. Thank you for now.